Helena, we met a couple of weeks ago. We met the proposals for a free school. What's been happening since then?
So we've been looking at some of the responses that we've had to the press coverage, and also I've been trying to meet as many primary heads as possible who serve the community where the old Passmoors site sits, really just to talk to them about how their community might feel about a new school opening on the old Passmore site, if they think there's an appetite for a school run by Burnt Mill Academy Trust, which of course isn't really known in that part of the town. So I've met with 3 heads, one who's an executive head of 3 schools, and we've got other meetings still planned as well, and we're also going to try and meet with some of the parents over the next few weeks.
So from parents, for a start, what type of feedback have you got from parents?
So we've had a lot of feedback about post-16 provision, especially from our parents, and that has been very, very positive. In fact, from the whole community, there's been a feeling that there is a need for post-16 provision, a different type of post-16 provision. So that's been very positive. And the feedback from parents is that they understand, they can see what's happening in the primary schools, they understand that there is going to be a need at some point, unless the current secondary schools expand.
And about head teachers, positive?
Yeah. I think so. The parents, the head teachers that I've met have said that traditionally in their communities, people went to either Stewards or the old Passmoors, and that there has been little choice since the old Passmoors moved, but they're very happy to send their children to Stewards. But if there weren't enough places at Stewards, then obviously the parents would need a new school.
Is it too extreme to call it a diplomatic minefield, or do you have to be mindful of simply not treading on people's toes?
I think the most important thing is that we're not trying to add competition. We were approached by Essex. In fact, all the secondary heads have been approached by Essex, who are already asking every single school to take on an extra class. So we're all looking at taking on additional capacity for 2016 and 17. And even if we take on those additional classes, we know Essex predictions are pretty accurate that we are going to need another secondary school. So it's not competition, but you are right, you have to be very sensitive. I've met primary heads, I've got to meet secondary heads, and I need to meet with people in the community because we are genuinely consulting. If we feel that actually the community doesn't want Burnt Mill Academy Trust to open another secondary school, then we won't pursue it.
And when you say community, are these going to be public meetings held out in Harlow, or are people going to come in here for a 7:30 meeting on a cold evening? You know, how are you going to get people actually engaged?
So I'm going out, because actually one of the interesting things for me over the last few weeks is that, of course, I've always stuck to our little bit of Harlow, which is very close to the town centre, and it's enabled me in the last couple of weeks to go out and meet people in the different parts of Harlow, which I've never met before. So it's about me going out to see people. But we've also got to meet with parish council, local councillors. It's just trying to get to see everybody because everybody's very busy.
Helena Mills, thank you very much.
Thank you.